Very good evening all of you. This is our 7th session. I hope everyone's doubt is cleared yesterday. And today onwards we have a new practice that we are going to do is Surya Namaskara. We are with the old team. Welcome Kaini. And we will start our session and prepare ourselves today for to train Surya Namaskara. Let's start the session. From standing position, let's go to sitting position and then we'll do the preparation. Kneel down and slowly sit in any comfortable posture, either Vajrasana or crossed leg position with back straight, neck straight with eyes closed. All of you can practice now. Just preparatory. Take any chant in your mind and prepare yourself for today's session. A reminder that you are going to practice Surya Namaskara today. Let's rub both the hands and make it warm. And give a gentle massage over your face and neck and shoulder. And slowly, by looking at your palms, open your eyes. And slowly come in standing position. Most of you may be familiar with Surya Namaskara. Surya Namaskara means salutation to sun. It is a dynamic series of postures that we have to adapt in different planes, and it is little difficult one, I would say, and it required some preparatory loosening exercise. Till now we did loosening exercise for practicing asanas and other breathing exercise. Here in Surya Namaskara practice you need little more vigorous or joint mobilization. So we'll start with our neck rotation. Put your chin down and go for clockwise and anti-clockwise direction movement of your neck. 1, 2, 3, enough. Opposite direction. 3, 2, and 1. Good. This we did last week, and this week we have a new movement which is full arm rotation. It is nothing new, everyone know. Stretch your hands in front and go for full arm rotation. Clock one direction, forward direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Backward. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Keep your legs little apart with the shoulder width gap. And we'll do spinal twist. Hands in front of the chest, palms. We did this earlier, so it's not a new movement. Stretch towards right, left. You can make it little fast. Spinal twist. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5 and 5. Relax. The next movement also we did practice last week, which is forward bend and backward bend. Slowly loosen your arms and bend forward from your lower back. Bend and support your come up and support your lower back and bend backwards. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Good enough. Relax. Then the next one, which is a new one, but all are familiar with this movement, which is sit-ups or imaginary chair sitting posture. Legs little apart, stretch your hands in front and shoulder width, and then just bend your knee and make the thigh parallel to the ground. 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up, 5 and up. Release your hands, relax for a while. Now we can go for the last one, finger stretch plus toe stand. Stand on the toes and stretch the fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Relax. When you practice Surya Namaskara, you should be inside the mat itself. So whenever you practice the Surya Namaskara, you have to stand in one end of the mat. Yes. And the Surya Namaskara you don't practice, just see how we are doing the first round. Then you can practice along with us. The first and foremost important thing is learn these 12 to 13 step. You could say roughly 13 step, including the first one. So 13 step if you learn, then you can start combining with your breathing. So very important thing is learn the 12 step first, then learn the breathing. So today I will teach you and you will see this demonstration of 12 step, learning the 12 steps. Okay. So the first step is attention pose, the end of the mat, and then join your hand in Namaskara Mudra. If you consider this as first step, thank you. Second step, stretch the hand up and bend back. Everyone supposed to see, not practice. Third step, bending forward. How much ever you can. You have to watch, then only practice. Third step, place the hand, take one leg, right or left. You can take right. Leg back and right knee down. See carefully, toes are touching. Yes, not before. Yeah, toes are touching. Knee and both the palms close by your feet. Right side and left side of the feet. And the left feet in between your palms. And looking straight. This is fourth step. Now fifth step. Take the other leg back and lift the other leg and body should be parallel, good, to the ground. Next step, touch the knee and now sit on your heels. Let the hand be in the same place. Stretch the toes and try to sit on the heels. But where you have kept the hand in the beginning, the hand position should be there. This is a relaxing pose. So this pose, if you want it to become perfect, you will not have any abdominal region, bigger abdominal bellies. If there is a big belly, then this will not be possible. Then sixth one, come forward. Sorry, it is 7. Ashta Anga Namaskarasana. I will introduce name one by one. Next pose. Forward, touching the knee, toes, knee, chest and chin. The hip is raised up. Ashta Anga Namaskarasana it's called. Next, Bhujangasana variation. We practiced before. We can go to the next position. Bhujangasana variation. 8. Lift the body up to Parvadasana. Lift the trunk up and face close to the knee. Yeah, enough. Now take one leg forward. Eka Pada Chanjalanasana. Other knee down. The feet, let it be in between the palms. Then take the other leg in front and bend forward. Then similarly like the first step, stretch back from the lower back, stretch up, bend back, back. And next step, Namaskarasana. Thank you. Relax. So let's practice this Surya Namaskara together. We will split if it is difficult. We will try to do one round. If you are having any doubt, you can look at the screen and then practice. So come to an attention pose, end of the mat, little forward. Join your hands in front, which is Namaskarasana. We consider this as starting pose. The first movement is stretching the hands up and bending the lower back, backwards, back stretch. This is first step. Very good. This everyone will be able to do. Second, bend from the lower back and bend forward. How much ever you can. There will be a thigh pain, back of the thigh it will be hurting. You will not be able to bend forward without bending the knee. So how much ever you can, try to bend forward. You have to be very careful when you practice this. If you have back pain and high blood pressure and all, try to practice very slowly within your pain limit. Third, take the right leg back. Take the right leg back. As soon as you take the right leg back, right knee down. And both the palms close to your feet. Place the palms and look up. You can put the knee how much ever far you can from backwards. If you can put the knee little more back, then very good. Yes, exactly. Very good. Now you are balanced. You have a balance and looking up. This is the third position. And now where you have placed your hand, the hand has to be there only. Try to keep the hand there only till it finishes. So now fourth step, take the other leg back and backside leg, knee lift up. Yes, which means you are parallel like a stick you are standing with the hands like supportive. Fourth step. Here you have to contract your abdomen. So it will develop some good muscles for your abdomen. You can contract the abdomen. 5. Place the knee down. Stretch the toes outwards. Good. Then slowly sit on your heels. Shashangasana. Let the hand be there only. When you practice this perfectly, you will be able to, if you do it regularly, you will be able to do, or you will be able to reduce the belly fat. You will get better shape on your upper back because of it's a good stretch of your upper back. Also, when you sit like this is one of the relaxing posture in Surya Namaskara, which is called Shashangasana, and also it is 5th posture. Okay, now you can, I think, look at the screen and then slowly come forward and lie on the mat, which is Ashtanga Namaskarasana. Toes, knee, chest and chin and palms only touching to the ground. Yes. Very good. Then now slowly adopt Bhujangasana, which we practiced earlier week. Lift the head up by the help of the palms. Trunk, up to trunk. Good. Bhujangasana. 9. Now raise the trunk up. Parvadasana it's called. Trunk up, only trunk. Let the hand be up, hand be there only. Yeah, you can move the leg forward, that's good enough. So it's look like a mountain posture. Now place the right knee down, left leg in front. Left leg in front, in between your palms, wherever you can, or move the hand. Same like 3rd step. 9 and 3 is same. Now 10th step, take the leg which is back, bring it front and bend forward. 10 and 2, step 2 and 10 is same. Then stretch up, bend back. Step 1 and 11 is same. Then bring adopt Namaskara Asana. Starting step and 12th step is same. And relax. You can face us. So here in Surya Namaskara, there are 12 steps. You must be understanding there is some difficulty of doing some postures and things, understanding. It will take some time to understand. It will take some time to get into that easy flow of movement. So there is only one way for learning this, keep doing. So when we do Surya Namaskara, at least we have to do some 6 rounds to understand well and to get the maximum benefit out of it. It also says best cardiorespiratory fitness exercise by many research. So a very good form of exercise, we could say, for this exercise is for the entire muscles in your body. Everywhere there is a contraction and relaxation. So it's very good if you do it in a regular basis, some 6 to 7 rounds. There is difficulty, but you can overcome that by daily practice. So let us practice once again, means learn this step. If you have doubt, keep looking at the screen, or if you don't have doubt, keep practicing with us. So legs together, hand side of the body. Namaskarasana, number 1. 2. Hasta Uttanasana, stretch the hands up. Sorry, I will call this is first step. Hasta Uttanasana. 2. Bend forward and Pada Hastasana. Pada means leg, feet, Hasta means hand, it is touching each. Pada Hastasana. 3. Ega Pada Chanchalanasana. This time left leg back. Left knee down. Look up. Hands are close to the feet. Good. 4. Dvipada Chandrasana. Both the legs back. And body is like a stick where you can contract your abdomen. And 4. This is little tough. 5. Bend the knee, touch the knee to the ground and sit on your heels. Shashangasana. 5. Sit on your heels. How much ever you can. It's not necessary to that first day itself you have to reach. Can take time. 6. Shashangasana, then followed by Ashta Anga Namaskarasana. Slowly come forward, touching the chin and chest. 7. Bhujangasana, raising the trunk up with the help of the hand. 8. Parvadasana, lifting the trunk up and head down. 9. Same like third step, taking the left leg in front and the right knee down. 10. Same like step 2, taking the leg front and bending forward. 11. Same like first step, stretching back. 12. Joining in the hands in front, same like starting step. And then relax. Keep your legs apart, tie your hand back and then relax. When you relax, keep observing your breathing pattern. If you have any difficulty in breathing or unable to practice, please take your seat. You don't need to practice. You can keep looking and learn the postures. Learn all these 12 postures. That's very important. If you learn these 12 postures, it is very easy. You don't need to carry dumbbell or weights. You can have a best cardiorespiratory fitness exercise with you wherever you go, even when you travel. So this even will develop good muscle strength, which can improve your muscle tone and strength that can be gained. So if you have any doubt, you can again have a look how we are doing. Then the next practice you can do it with us. Just have a look. If you have done some mistakes, try to correct it, because we will not be able to monitor. Just have a look how we do. I'll just say the number. Just look at the screen. We will start here. You just have to see and understand how to do. Join your legs, hand side of the body. Namaskarasana starting pose, so I'll call 0. 1. Lift the hand up and stretch the back. 2. Bend forward. 3. 1. Right leg back. Before it was left leg, knee down. Now right leg. 4. Both the leg back and stand like a stick. Good. 5. Sitting on your heels. 'Sitting on your heels, relax. One kind advice is that no one is holding your breath. Just keep breathing. You don't need to hold your breath to do one position. That will give you strain. 6, come forward and try to touch the chin and chest, toes, palms and knee. 7, Bhujangasana. 8, lift your trunk up, head down, Parvadasana. 9, same like third step, bringing one leg in front, the other leg back, knee down. You have straight away gone to the 10th step. You have to do the 9th step, one leg back, knee down. Yes, there is possibility of. Now 10th step, bring the leg in front, bend forward. 11, slowly stretch up, come up, stretch back. And 12, join your hands in front. So it's very common that we can miss steps. So once you see, you will understand how to do it and relax. Relax. So next round we will do it together. So I hope everyone is understanding the step, the 12th step, that in one day it is highly impossible to study all the steps, but it is possible if you keep practicing it and looking this and training yourself. You can split and do 5th and 6th step, 1st and 2nd step, 3rd and 4th step, 8th and 9th step, like that, to get better movement. This is not Surya Namaskara yet. This is only learning the Surya Namaskara movement. So once you learn properly, then we will synchronize with breath, and then we'll do attention, focus on various movement, and that becomes Surya Namaskara. So today's session is just learning the postures, learning the movement, all the 12 movements. And if you can learn with the name, I'll start with the name this time. So we will start together. Come and end the end part of the mat. Legs, you can, if you are a beginner, then you can keep the legs little apart, no need to be together. If you are practiced before, there is a high chance, there are various types of Surya Namaskara. This is one of it. This is very easy to practice, which is why I am choose this. There are many other types, like more than 140 varieties of Surya Namaskara steps. So you don't need to worry about the steps if some other training or teachers has taught you some little different thing, which is okay, fine. You can practice that as well. Now we will practice the simplest one, which is very easy to incorporate with the breathing. Legs little apart. Join your hands in front. Everyone can do with us. Lift your hand up and stretch your back little backwards. From the lower back, this is called Hasta Uttanasana. From the lower back, bend forward and try to touch the hand to the feet. Pada Hasta Asana. 3rd, take the right leg back. Ega Pada Chanchalanasana, knee down. 4, take the other leg back. Dvipada Chanchalanasana. And make your body straight, abdomen contracted. You can breathe normally. 5, Shashangasana. Place the knee down, sit on your heels. 6, Ashta Anga Namaskarasana. 2 toes, 2 knee, chest, palms, and chin only touching to the ground. 7. Bhujangasana, raising the head and chest up to navel region. Bhujangasana. 7. 8. Head down, trunk up, which is Parvadasana. Hands in the same position but leg can be moved in front, which is Parvadasana. 9. Ekapada Chanjalasana, one leg in front, the other leg back side, knee touching down. 10. Both the legs in front, Padahastasana. 11. Same like 1, Hasta Uttanasana. 12. Joining in the hands in front, Namaskarasana or starting pose, and relax. When you relax, stretch your legs little apart, tie your hand back. Now everyone, you can face towards us. Everyone, I want you to close your eyes and try to recollect all the 12 steps in your mind. Just practice one round in your mind so that you can recollect all the postures. Don't practice, just recollect the postures in your mind. So the first one, which is joining the hand in front, which if we count it as a 1, then we have 13 steps. If we count it as a starting one, then we have 12 steps. So Namaskarasana in your mind, Hasta Uttanasana, number 1, Padahastasana, bending forward. Here everyone make a mistake where your knees are bending, not straight. It is supposed to be straight. It takes some time. Some people won't reach down because the flexibility is less or various other reason, but daily practice can do wonders. 3rd, keeping the leg backwards. You don't need to practice, just recollect it in your mind with closed eyes. 4th, stretching both the legs back. 5th, this is Shashangasana, sitting on heels, where the buttocks will not be touching to the heels, which is okay. Eventually it will happen when you practice it well. This gives a very good upper back stretch, good for your back muscles, upper back muscles. 6th one is Ashta Anga Namaskarasana. So this we have seen a lot, like those who are lying on ground, lying on abdomen. And 7, Cobra pose, which we did it earlier, so it is familiar for you, but there is variation from what we did. 8, Parvadasana, look like a mountain. Here you will have pain back of the thigh. Then same like 3rd step, Ekapada Chanjalasana. Then 10th position is Padahastasana, same like 2nd pose. Then Hasta Uttanasana, same like 1st pose. Then Namaskarasana, which is the final pose. So you have done, you have seen, you have practiced, you have recollected. So this is the best way of learning. So you have seen, you have performed, you have recollected the postures. So then you can recollect. Once you can recollect all the postures, then we'll do the last round of Surya Namaskara training today. Either you can see or practice with us, and then we'll conclude today's sessions. So the last round of Surya Namaskara asana today, just you can see or you can practice. I think you can practice with us and understand if there is any mistake. So Namaskarasana 1. Sorry, this is starting posture 0. 1. Hasta Uttanasana, stretching the hands up and bending the back. 2. Pada Hastasana, bending forward, touching the hand close to the feet. 3. Ega Pada Chanchalanasana, take one leg back. It can be right, one time it can be right, one time it can be left. 4. Dvipada Chanchalanasana, both the legs back. Here you need a little strong wrist to make your body straight. 5. Shashangasana, sitting on your heels. This is one posture where you can relax. Your forehead should be touching to the ground, your buttocks should be touching to the heels, the hands in the same place where you kept. It is okay if it is not reaching. It's okay if you are not able to reach the final posture. You can relax here. 6. Ashta Anga Namaskarasana. Come forward. 7. Bhujangasana. 8. Parvadasana. 9. Ega Pada Chanchalanasana, taking one leg in front and keeping in between the hands. 10. Pada Hastasana. 11. Hasta Uttanasana. 12. Namaskarasana, and relax. I think we have done almost 4 to 5 rounds of Surya Namaskara. Now straight away the best posture what you all like, will do Shavasana. Slowly kneel down, sit on your heels, stretch your legs one by one in front. You have to adapt Shavasana. Slowly place your elbow down and slowly lie on your back. Everyone practice Shavasana. It's very easy. Lying in supine rest, corpus pose, where you relax completely. Legs apart, hands away, eyes closed. There is no strain on your forehead. Your face is smiled. You can keep the device next to you to listen the instructions. You don't need to look at the display screen. We are going to practice relaxation technique. I'll do it for 5 minutes because you are strained today. There is little more you did compared to the other days in terms of stretch, in terms of muscle contraction. Because Surya Namaskara is one of the best form of exercise to give exercise for your entire muscles. When you relax in supine rest, just focus on your breathing pattern. Once you noticed your breathing pattern is come down, you can start observing your abdominal movement. Visualize your abdominal movement. When you observe the abdominal movement as very shallow or very less, you can synchronize your abdominal movement with your breathing. Stay awake, stay aware, but relax. When you are relaxed completely, your entire muscles, your breathing, your pulse rate, everything has come back to normal and relaxed completely. Do not fall in sleep, be awake, but all your physiological system has come back to normal after practicing Surya Namaskara. You can visualize or recollect the postures of Surya Namaskara, all the 12 postures, and do it in your mind. Visualize those postures how you are doing and relax. Once you are relaxed completely, you can slowly come to the awareness by moving your toes, by moving your fingers. You come to the awareness that you are lying in supine position. Slowly, without disturbing your relaxation, bring your both the legs together, hand side of your body. Place your right hand above your head, stretch it up and place it above your head. left hand over your abdomen, bend your left knee and place the feet close to the buttocks. Use your feet and turn your body towards the right side. Lie on your side, stretch your legs. Now place both the palms on the floor, other hand as well. Use both the palms and lift your body up and sit in any comfortable position with closed eyes. We'll conclude the session by adopting this posture for a while. Take any good prayer, any good positive thought, and rub your both the palms vigorously so that it produces some heat, and place it over your eyes, your face, your neck, shoulder, and give a gentle massage over your hands, and slowly by looking at your palms, open your eyes. Congratulations for all of you, those who are practiced with us. You have learned Surya Namaskara, and it takes so much of time to get used to this. So keep practicing. We'll train you tomorrow as well. There is a chance that you may get body pain because you are stretched, contracted all your body parts. So you have to, if you have slight body pain, you can take a lukewarm water bath after this. With putting some salt or something, you can take a lukewarm water. That will help you to relieve the pain. And tomorrow we will see you sharp 6 o'clock. Thank you, Kini, for the session, and thank you all.